DorkLair. Welcome to another DorkLair collecting video. Today I'm taking a look at the Mandalorian ATST Raider with Klatooinian Raider. So it's a raider who drives a raider, apparently. Anyway, so I got a really good response from the last video. Not a ton of views, but a lot of people messaging me saying, hey, do some more vintage collection unboxings. And here we go. I had pre-ordered this thing mostly because I want that Klaatu character there, this guy right here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the vehicle. We'll see. I don't have a ton of space for vehicles, but I definitely wanted that figure. So I picked up this set, kind of flipping the box around here and get a look at different sides and so on. The top looks like this, and the bottom looks like that. I'm not sure if the figure is on a card or not, but we're going to find out in like 2 seconds. So, all right, let's get this thing open. All right, let's see what's going on here. Again, this was a Best Buy exclusive, and I picked it up on pre-order, and it just came out. Today is November 1st, and here's what we got in the box right here. So let me flip it around this way because the guy is upside down. But there we go. There's what's inside the box. Got a little sheet right here. I'm going to reposition the camera, and then we'll start pulling some stuff out of here. All right, so here's the instruction book that comes with it. Gonna have to assemble this thing. I'll probably do some of this assembly off camera just so I don't bore you to death, but looks like you've got the legs attached to this piece here. This is almost like the piece that BB-8 was driving in The Last Jedi, and then I guess the gun's attached to the side and the front there. So that's the instruction sheet right there. And let's see if we can pull this up out of here. Take a look at it. So here's the major cockpit portion of the vehicle, and the windows flip open. The eyes of the chicken walker, if you will. And then there's the hatch, and then this flips open like this. And let me see if I can get a light in there so that you can see what's going on inside. So lots of details. Got seats, controls, so on. Looking pretty cool. It's hard to get the light to shine correctly. There, you can see that side there, and that side over there. So real lot of detail going on in this thing. I may end up having to keep this. Pretty sweet. Does the front open up? No, I don't think so. All right, so there we got that. Put that aside for now. I'm going to pull the legs out of here. I'm going to clip some more stuff. One leg, two legs, and these are in bags, so bear with me here. I'm going to open up these bags, probably cut that out. Leg number one, that's got some kind of wraps and things on there, so that's pretty cool looking. I'm assuming these are ratcheted here. These are ratcheted there too. All right, so you got some ratchet joints on this bad boy. Looks like that's going to come across the middle. And then the other leg, let's get the other leg out. So the legs I painted and kind of decorated a little bit differently than each other. So this one also has a wrap going on here. And I could flip that out and ratchet that leg down. So yeah, so this one, so one's red basically, and one's sort of like a brownish color. All right, so we got the two legs. And pulling out this thing, if I can get it out of here. All right, so some other pieces that we'll have to assemble. Let's see what's in here. All right, so some sort of connector piece, gun, another gun, another little sort of connector piece here. And that's it. All right, so what I pulled out of that bag was this piece here, a few different little connections and guns and things. This is a little warped right here, I'm noticing, so I might want to heat that up and try to get that to straighten out. And then there's this central piece here that is kind of like the sort of the body, I guess, of the vehicle here. And finally, the figure in his baggie. So this figure did not come on card. They've been doing sets with the figures that are carded in there, but this one did not. So I wonder if he'll get a separate release or someone like him. So let's take a look at this guy. Klatooinian Raider. He's got the separate headpiece that comes off, it looks like. That's pretty sweet. This is a pretty cool looking figure. Look at this guy. I don't think he has a gun or a blaster or anything. He's got this one sort of sculpted into his chest here. That does not come out. His shoulder pads are like a separate piece. So that's like an over-the-top kind of piece there that kind of connects to this skirt here. And then he's got his arms swivel and flex out a little bit, but there's not a ton of motion there. Elbows, wrists. The wrists don't hinge. He definitely has like blaster holding hands, but I don't see a blaster with him anywhere unless it fell out and I lost track of it, but I don't think he comes with a blaster. And then he does just have swivel legs. He does have bendable knees, and his feet have articulation as well. So, pretty sweet looking guy right here. And I love guys with masks or sort of helmets and things like that. So, a little bit of both. He's a pretty awesome figure. This is the reason why I got this set, was I wanted this figure. I love aliens and creatures. So, there's the Klatooinian Raider. Oh, there's his blaster. Look at that. Right there, he's got a blaster. All right. Glad I found that. There we go. Klatooinian Raider, now with blaster. Sweet. All right, now instruction sheet's out. So step 1 is to use the connector to put the body onto the head, essentially. Let's see, which way does it go? It goes like this. And plug this right in here, and plug this right up top. Perhaps. There's no click. All right, got the head on there. There was no click. There was a definitive click when I put it in the bottom piece, but then when I put it into the head, there was no click. But anyway, maybe that's just for easy removal or something. Okay, and then we're going to put the legs in to the sides here. So I want to set the legs up correctly. All right, I believe the instructions are indicating to have the leg in this position. So I'm going to get the 2 legs set up like this, and then I will attach the head to the legs. And so that hole is just going to peg right into these back here. So pop it on one side, pop this on the other, and there we go. I think it's on there. I think that's how it's supposed to be. All right, let me look. Let me look at the instruction sheet here, and you tell me, did I get it on right? Man, this thing is not terribly stable. That is a wobbler. But I think that's how it's supposed to be, like this. Right? What do you think? Does that seem right? All right, so I think I got these legs on. The head's not quite as straight as I would want it to be, but man, this thing does not like to stay up very well. It is just incredibly wobbly. But that's probably about as good as I'm going to get it. My camera is at a slightly lower angle, so it kind of looks like it's looking up. But yeah, wow, this is not an easy thing to pose. All right, but there it is. Kind of get a look around, spin it around. I'm going to put the other pieces on now. Kind of wish I had put those on first. All right, so this one here goes on this side that we're looking at right here. That looks like a machine gun of some sort. So that goes right there. and then we have the front piece, and again, with the very warped pieces. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna go see if I can straighten these out, including this one right here that's also warped. So I'm gonna go straighten these out with a little bit of heat, and I'm gonna continue the video in a minute. All right, I am back, and I got these straightened out a little bit better. You can see that's a little straighter than it was. And then also this one here, a little straighter as well. So a little heat will straighten those right up. And so this is going to go under here. Here's our instructions. So this piece goes right under here, I believe. And man, this thing is so wobbly. I feel like it's going to fall over at any second. And then, so this last one goes on the other side there. So this one here is going to go on this side right here. All right, I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this is just not a stable toy. I just feel like it's going to fall over at any second. But there you have it. It's there. I'm not sure I'm happy with the quality of the build on this thing, quite frankly. It just won't stand up. It's just not a fun toy to mess around with. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool. And it's got a lot of details, especially on the inside of that cockpit. It looks really neat. But man, I don't know. It's just going to sit on a shelf, I guess. Because, I mean, just look at this thing. I feel like it's going to topple over any second now. I mean, I guess that's why the Ewoks had such an easy time taking these things down, right? Super wobbly chicken walker. But there you have it. Not bad, but for $80, I don't know. I was hoping for a little more stability. I thought it would stand up a little bit better. I have heard that the other one is kind of like that. The other, I think it's like the Black Series one or whatever. But, you know, kind of turning this thing around, it's got a lot of neat details. And the figure's awesome. I do really like the Klaatu action figure that comes with it. Let's get one more look at him. It's really sweet. And so just the idea of this guy, this Klaatu, just ripping around in an ATST and the Mandalorian has got me super pumped for the show. Okay, so one really quick update is that I was able to actually figure out how to get this thing much more stable. And that was by tightening the little screws. So if you kind of look around the vehicle, you can see little screws in these different places. And so kind of going through, and that was just one quick attempt at it. And I'm pretty confident that if I mess around some more with those screws, that I will have it all set. And I am definitely keeping this thing now. I think it's awesome. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my unboxing. So be sure to check out my other videos, like my unboxing of the Jabba's Palace playset, and hopefully very soon I will be getting my hands on Poe Dameron's X-Wing to also do an unboxing. And until next time, may the Force be with you.